Hey guys, how's it going? So I am bringing you a unboxing video today, and with this unboxing video I'm going to be talking about the Razor HD Gen 3 1 to 10 by Vortex. I'm really excited for this one. This guy is going to go on top of my Scar 17. Yeah, I know this doesn't look like a normal Scar 17. It is clear. Just to show you, I just install this kinetic development rail on here, so that's really nice, but I'll talk about that in another video. Today we're going over this puppy. This is the Vortex Razor 1 to 10. So this is a really nice optic in my opinion. I mean, if you're used to $10,000–$15,000 optics, then no, it's not, but it's really nice in my opinion. This guy right here, I'm going to tell you right now, the MSRP, or what you'll find it right now for, is about $2,500 everywhere you go. Not saying I spent that because my wife would kill me, but it's roughly going for $2,500. Unboxing it, it is a really nice kind of grayish. I don't know if you could pick up that color too well on the camera, but it's like a purplish gray, dark earth. I don't even know what to call this. I know they call it a gray, but it's not just a gray. So I'm going to leave it at that. This is going to be the EVR9 reticle in here. It is a mil-rad reticle. By that, me saying that, a mil-rad reticle is going to me versus the MOA, personal opinion, I think I get better holdovers with a mil-rad, having more ability to adjust for my shot, and I'm also not making, I would say, target practice shots. I'm looking to turn this into more of a hog rifle kind of build, and also a recce rifle is going to meet in the same criteria. So that being said, I did go with the mil-rad. If you don't like the mil-rad, go with the MOA. If you don't like the MOA, go with the mil-rad. If you don't like any of them, learn how to shoot with iron sights. Now, that being said, this is a 1 by 10, so 1 power is going to be pretty much a point blank. I see a little bit of a fish. I'd say about a 1.25 power on here. It's not an exact 1 power, which is really nice. It does come with a throw lever. It comes with instruction manuals. Now, what's nice about the instruction manuals, I'm going to put the scope away for a second. This is going to be the reticle manual. The reticle manual is going to show you the reticle, what I actually went with, if you can see. Now, it's going to show you the reticle. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the EVR9. So it's also going to teach you how to hold and how to adjust for shots and wind and stuff like that. So this one right here is ranging a target, and it's 3.3 MRAD to get to 303 yards. And it shows you the basic how to sight, get your target and focus and everything. So this is actually really good for people who don't understand how to range a target or how to hold over or adjust for a shot. It's really important to know, definitely when you start doing 3, 4, 500, 700 yard shots, you have to start learning how to adjust using other techniques than changing the zero on your scope, which once you sight this in, I honestly don't believe you should be adjusting for wind too much. You should be holding over, but personal opinion, that's me talking. Product manual. The product manual is going to show you the scope. That is not the color that I got. I could tell you that much. This is definitely a more dark earth color. Mine is more of a gray color. I've heard every single one of them is a little bit different, but that's how it works. So this is also going to be really good for understanding the rifle scope. This is a first focal plane. So you can see that first focal plane is when you are zoomed out, that is what you're dealing with. It's a basic kind of crosshair with a dot in the center, and then you have a little bit of a Christmas tree. And then, sorry, but my camera's not picking it up too well. And then you're dealing with this right here. This is going to be a little bit better if you can see that with my poor lighting in my room. You zoom in, you have a pretty much longer crosshair. You can see the MRAD reticle a little bit better. And yeah, so that's going to be that. Then it starts talking about the recommended torque for the yeah, recommended tools and how to torque the scope down. I'll show you guys just to help you out. So very basic stuff in here. I do recommend trying to read through most of this, because then you end up over torquing it, and you can break your scope and all that, and then you have to explain to Vortex how you broke your scope within 15 minutes of opening it, and those aren't fun phone calls to make. So one more thing, this comes with a throw lever. The throw levers are really nice. Usually this is about an $80 part right here, coming with it at a $2,500 scope. Yeah, it definitely should. They should help you out as much as they can. This is going to be for zeroing, I believe. I have no idea. I'll have to read the manual. You get 2 batteries. These batteries are, what brand are these? Made in Japan. They are Maxwell CR2032s. So, seem like some decent batteries. They're both the same. 2 Maxwell batteries, CR2032s. And getting into it a little bit more, you have a cleaning cloth with the scope. So a couple things they throw in. It's nice to see. Getting 2 batteries, that's also nice to see. Talking about the scope now, the scope is really nice. Has a little bit of weight to it. Now, if you're looking at an LPVO, high quality with Japanese glass and being robust, you should be expecting a little bit of weight from it. If you're expecting it to be very lightweight, then you start looking at it to be a little bit more fragile. I'll use that term. This does also have the sunshade on it. I believe that's what it's called. You screw it in, extends the optic. Does not give you any more zoom or anything like that, which I've read comments that said that in. Yeah, but no, it does not add anything to it other than kind of adjusting the light input. So that's that. And I just realized there is a 1 and a 1.5 zoom on here. So I kind of find that funny, since there is a small amount of fisheye. So if you're not familiar with fisheye is, if you ever zoom in like 1.5 times on your camera on your phone, and you look through your left eye and you see normal, and you look through your right eye and you see your camera, and then you kind of get thrown off, that's called fisheye. That's a really good, that's the way that I kind of explain it. There's a lot of people explain it differently, but so talking about the optic that I keep wanting to put down because I don't want to damage it, even though I'm about to beat the shit out of this thing in the future. This is really nice. Crystal clear glass. I haven't put a battery in there, so I can't test the red, how bright it is, but I heard it's very bright. There is, to me, some kind of witchcraft they use in here, because I'm a good distance away, and being a good distance away, I have almost like the eye relief on here is just crazy. That is one thing that I think is ridiculous. The eye relief is, in my opinion, a good probably 4 inches, but if you ask the women, they'll probably tell you it's 1.5 inches. I think it's a good 4 to 5 inches of eye relief on here. Now, overall, I think it's a really nice scope. I'm going to talk about how much I paid for it, because originally when I was on Optics Planet, I ordered the EOTech Voodoo 1 to 10. It's a new scope they just dropped, and they were supposed to have it in stock. So I ordered it. I was paying almost full price except for a couple coupon codes they had. And I got a phone call and they said they didn't have it. They said, oh, we can get you this optic or the same optic, different reticle. And I said, I didn't want that reticle. And when I told them I didn't want that reticle, they were getting me the Vortex Razor 1 to 10. And I was just stoked because they told me how much I was paying for it. It was only a couple $100 more than what I was getting the EOTech Voodoo for. And I originally wanted this. So I'm very happy with it. Now, I'm not as happy with the choice I've made for the Midwest Industry mount. This guy is pretty heavy. I'll have to really test it out. I've heard some good things about it, but I feel it's just almost as heavy as the optics. So I'm gonna test it out, see what I think. If I want to go lighter, I'll go lighter. I'm not, really worried about the ounces aspect of it, but it would be nice when you start lugging these things around mountains and hills and heavy brush and stuff like that. Lighter ends up being nicer. And definitely when it ends up getting 150 degrees down here. So this humidity kills people. I gotta say, overall, I think this is a great optic. If you have the money, highly recommend looking into one of these. I can't say definitely buy one yet because I haven't shot it and I haven't really abused it, which I'm not planning to beat the shit out of it too much. So I think it's really nice for the money. One thing I could definitely say though is depending on what that Voodoo comes out to be, I was about to spend about $1,400 on it, $1,300, something like that. So if you can get that Voodoo for right around $1,300 and this guy's right around $2,500, I would check out that Voodoo. They're both 1 to 10. They're both great brands. They're both kind of flagship models for the two of them. The only thing in here is you have a really good eye relief. You have almost no shadowing, very clear glass. So, I mean, it's just a tough call at that point. I think this is really nice. I'm going to mount this up, and soon enough, you guys will be seeing my recce build for my Scar. Super excited for it. Then I got to take this to the range, and I get to actually shoot it. So, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you have questions, I will try my best to answer them down in the comments. Feel free to ask anything. And I appreciate all the views. If you can like, subscribe, share, I appreciate all that too. You guys take care, and God bless.